You got your bed,
leader.
You got your friends,
Leader.
You take care of your kin,
Leader.
Your brother, your friend,
Leader.
You got your bed,
Leader.
If you got your friends,
Leader.
You take care of your kin,
Leader.
Your brother, your friend,
Leader.
It's sealed. You cannot tell me I'm not a leader. Retribution, yeah, it's coming for Edom. Bible scriptures and we giving them ether. Moab, I ain't forgiving you neither. You want a God or you want a pleaser? Tell me, you want the creator or you want a creature? Man, it's a fixed fight. And best believe we ain't taking no losses. Northern Kingdom put it into their crosses. Top level, take me straight to your bosses. To the bottom where they all try to toss us. Let them know that we still rise. Got a chariot up in the sky, this crown talk, swing low, swing by. Man, we still holding. Let them know that we still going. Got these scriptures, we still coping.
Whatever you like. So what do you like to do? Whatever you like to do. That's supposed to be your woman.
Right.
Read it again, out the Bible.
Verse 26.
Uh-huh.
Hast thou a wife after thy mind?
Come on.
Forsake her not.
If you get a woman like that, because brothers get sisters like that sometimes, they want to do whatever you want to do. Does your girl want to do that?
Yeah.
She do?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Sometimes it's her way.
Yeah, sometimes.
You guys fix that. Say you want to come and start keeping these commandments. Do you want her to sometimes keep the commandments? Or do you want her to keep the commandments too?
Yeah, she do what I do.
She do what you do.
That's right.
That's what we got to have. The brothers out here, we married. Our wives do what we do. You understand that thing? And then you got peace at home.
Right.
Ain't a bunch of damn arguments. Ain't a bunch of her going through your phone and mess like that.
That's right.
You gonna go through your phone? Yes, you do.
Ain't nothing in my phone.
Ain't nothing in your phone? Okay. That's why she don't go through it. I know ain't nothing in there. You don't want no stuff like that going on. You want to have control of your household. But you got to do that. You got to make sure your woman is taught like you getting taught. But in order to teach her, you got to understand what's in these scriptures. You understand what I'm saying? Right now you say, I want to wait till I'm perfect till I come to the Most High. No, because the laws is going to fix every part of your life. Is that it on that?
No, sir.
Read on.
But give not thyself over to a light woman.
Okay, read that again. It says, get a wife after your mind. But the opposite, what does God call it?
But give not thyself
Don't get entangled with,
over to a light woman.
don't mess with no light woman. What you think that means? What you think light means? A woman lightheaded.
Airhead?
Airhead. That's exactly what it means. Don't get no airhead. Everybody see bubble-headed women around here? This dumb as hell. You see these sisters? I hear with these bonnets on the mess. Do you want one of them? They got the big booty, but they some of them they leave their kid in a hot car. Them type of sisters. Stay away from them bubble-headed women. Get your woman like you after your mind. And the next one I want, Psalm 19:7. So you gotta fix that. She says sometimes she thinks like you, sometimes she don't. You gotta fix you, and then you're gonna apply this scripture right here to her. First you fix you. Watch this, Psalm 19:7. Watch what it's gonna do for you.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 19 and verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect.
What it say about God's laws?
The law of the Lord is perfect.
You wonder about you being perfect. That's what's gonna make you perfect.
Right.
God's laws are perfect.
That's
Read.
right.
Converting the soul.
That's what happens when you apply God's laws.
Right.
It converts your soul.
Bring it out.
What you think that means?
Make it better, right?
Make it better. You right. Convert. That's the only thing on earth that makes you better. That'll change your soul. I ain't never heard nothing before I got this truth. It's something that'll change my soul.
Right out.
That'll clean up my soul. I ain't talking about my body. They say your soul, your very spirit will get fixed by keeping God's law. Read it again.
The law of the Lord is perfect.
Keeping God's Sabbath is perfect. It's going to change your whole soul.
Right.
When you just keep this day, you don't go, you say, I'm not going to buy nothing, I'm not going to sell nothing for 24 hours. It's going to make you a better person on earth.
That's right.
It's going to make you more for your people. It's going to give you discipline. It's going to do things you don't even realize is going on. It's going to make a man out of you.
Wake them up.
Read.
Converting the soul.
Read.
The testimony of the Lord is sure.
So we know that. We know that the Bible is sure. You just getting introduced to the Bible today. The captain, they've been going over this stuff with you. But know this, the law is sure.
Right.
The book don't happen.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with the Bible. It says the testimony is sure.
Making wise the simple.
What you got on with today makes you wiser than most brothers in this whole county.
That's right.
You got wisdom now. Just a little bit.
Right.
You can do major damage with this.
Yeah, that's right.
Making wise the simple. I mean, all these brothers out here gonna die. Because they ain't repenting.
Right.
But you one that might make it.
Right.
You understand? You waking up. You woke now. Making wise and simple. So you apply these laws. It's gonna make you perfect. It's gonna make you wise.
Right.
Then what you want to do, try them laws on that system.
Bring it out.
But first you gotta do it. You can't be doing some other stuff.
Bring it out.
And then you trying to straighten her out. Because don't you want her to be exclusive? You don't want to share her, right? If she shows her don't want to share you, you know that's part of God's laws. Give me that in the law, the commandments. Exodus 20 and 8. 20 and, I think it's 10. That's one of the commandments, one of the basic commandments. Will Smith and Jada, is that a marriage you want? Is that a relationship?
What you mean by that?
Will and Jada.
I don't even know about
They in an open marriage.
Nah.
You understand? That's what you in though. No rules. No contract. God made a contract with people.
Right.
That's the only thing that holds you accountable. If you ain't married, you got no contract. You in a Will and Jada. It's open.
Bring it out.
It's really open. You're not married. Come on, read that.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 14.
Come on.
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
That means get married. Don't commit adultery means get married. Anything you do outside of that, boyfriend, sneaky link, my partner, my friend, is adultery.
Bring it out.
It's adultery. She step up. Y'all get in a fight one day. I need a break. She over there. Don't ask what I'm doing. You over there. Don't ask what I'm doing. Y'all committing adultery. You understand that?
Bring it out.
You doing it now. How much better would your life be if you get her mind right, get your mind right? Now let's lock it in. And we keep God's commandments. You can't commit adultery. God will kill you. I can't do it. God will kill me and I fear God.
Right.
That's where trust comes from. Ain't nobody fearing you. Nobody believe a man. Black women do not listen to what black men say. They don't believe nothing you say.
That's right.
Lie one time. She'll hold that shit against you for the rest of your life.
Right.
Lie one time. You know what I'm talking about. Bring that thing up in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. I remember that time you lied? Don't sleep. I remember what you did. What you dreaming about. They don't believe. They got to fear God.
Right.
They have to fear God. You fear God by keeping these commandments.
That's right.
So you know, learn, and teach them. And the first person you're going to teach might be her. If she's worth it, you're going to take what you learn and you're going to give it to her. You understand what I'm saying? Is that something you want to do?
Yeah.
All praises. So what you going to teach her about today? I know they went over the Sabbath with you. I want to see if you learn anything. If you go home today, you live with her? You want to...
Yeah.
So you going to go home today. Today is the what?
7.
So how are you and her supposed to keep the Sabbath?
Bring it out. Eat cold food.
All right, that's good. That's good. Eat cold food. What else?
Well, it's a day of rest, right? So, what, no spending?
No spending money.
Don't go out nowhere.
Don't go out nowhere. You can't buy something. That's perfect. That's 2 good things. What else?
That's about like a
That's about what you can remember. So here's what else gonna come with that. You gotta study. You have
Right.
to study. Because what you want to do, you won't come to her and say those things, but you also need to show her in the scriptures where it says that.
That's right. That's right.
Like I had to do. I don't got that good memory. I had to go get a piece of paper and a pencil, write that stuff down. That's what you should be doing right now. I know you just walked up here, but you should be writing this down. So you're going to go home, and then you're going to be like, hey, we got to do this, that, and the third. She's like, we ain't saying that. You can't be like, the men told me, you need to tell her,
Right.
here's where it's at. You can go
That's
look.
right.
You go right here. Give her one. You got me? Yeah, read that.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
Study to shew thyself approved
Study to show yourself approved. Read.
unto God.
To who?
Unto God.
God wants you to study first and foremost. And we ain't never study in high school. We're the smartest beings on this planet, though. You know we smarter than every other nation. We got kids, black kids that come out of college, they like barely a teenager. They'll graduate from college. It's in you to know everything in this Bible. Because basically, you're not really learning, you're remembering something you already knew. This is your heritage that you forgot. All you're doing is remembering what you're supposed to do. You understand me? There more?
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Study to show thyself approved unto God,
Come on.
a workman that needeth not to be ashamed.
So when you go and speak these things, your mama, your grandmama, somebody pass it, come on, you ain't got to do the seventh that way. You be like, no. In this scripture right here, it says we can't buy and sell. We can't, it's a day of rest. We can't cook. You go there and you show it, they can't say nothing to you. Damn, he know his Bible. It don't take nothing but a handful of scriptures, and you'll confound all the pastors out here.
Right.
It don't take you a week to whoop these pastors behind.
Right.
They don't know nothing about the Bible. But you can. You know more now than dudes in these mega churches.
Right.
You understand that? Come on.
Rightly dividing the word of truth.
Because you sitting here because God called you to do this. The only reason, give me Jeremiah 1 and 5. The only reason you came up here, God called you to do this. Or you wouldn't understand that we saying. We talk to brothers all day, every day, and they don't hear nothing we saying. But you hear everything that's coming from this Bible.
That's right.
That means God chose you to
That's
do
right.
what we're doing. He's calling you. It's up to you to accept the call. Watch what he said about you. This is written about you right here, Jeremiah 1 and 5.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1 and verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly,
Said time before you were formed in your mama's belly, before you were conceived. Read.
I knew thee.
He said he knew you. He knew your spirit. He already knew who you were.
Right.
Before I put you in that stomach, I knew you. Read.
And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee.
That's why you weren't aborted. That's why you didn't miscarry. Because I sanctified you.
That's right.
I cleansed you. Everybody else gonna be a nigga. Not Ty. He got this one chance. I'm gonna call him in Wilson at night when he would normally not be out here learning about the Bible. He saves you for this moment. Read.
And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
The only reason you can understand what they're saying, you understand everything you just read, right? Some people say they can't even read the King James Bible.
Bring it out.
Grown people. And you understand everything that's said because he ordained you. He ordained you. It's already planted in you. All we're doing is waking up what's there. The prophet of God is there. You're more than what you think you are.
Right.
The prophet of God is already there. But you're being called. Will you answer it? Will you do what God called you? Or do you love this world more than you love God? Remember you said you love him, right? You know the ultimate disrespect? After he called you before you was a damn sperm, you say, I'm not doing what you want me to do. That's the disrespect. You can't do that. Because then you gonna got no use for you. You understand that? You want him to have use for you? Do you want God to have use for you? Then do what he told you to do. He made you a prophet. Whether you like it or not, you are called. What you got?
Romans 8 and 16.
Read.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 16.
Come on.
The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit.
Read that again.
The Spirit.
This is the Spirit. It's a capital S. Christ is in this book. This ain't no regular book. The Spirit of Christ is in all these words. The Spirit of Christ, read.
Itself bears witness
It's bear witness.
with our spirit.
It bears witness with all of our spirit out here. Meaning we get it. We can hear it. You hear it. So the Spirit bears witness with you. What's in your mind? Read.
That we are the children of God.
That time you are a child of God. The Bible bear witness with you, or you wouldn't understand nothing we say. You wouldn't get none of this. You understand what I'm saying? You just broke down the Sabbath to me just now. Scholars can't do it. Scholars can't explain what you just explained. You can't cook and clean, you can't work. They're like, well, can you drive a car? They don't understand it, but you got it because the Spirit bears witness with your mind.
That's right.
And you know, if you're like us, you hate how this world really is.
That's right.
Don't you? Do you like the world as it is? No, you don't like this place. You know something wrong with this joint. The way they treat the people, the way they treat us, the way we hate it by all people, the way you can't just walk in a store like anybody else, like a Caucasian person. You can't get treated right. You can't have the job you want. You can't have the money you want. Everything got to be dirty around you. Why the hell everything dirty over here? Why ain't it dirty in the damn white neighborhood?
That's right. Get out.
Why black people got shot in Buffalo, New York?
That's right.
Why the white folks? We ain't do nothing. He blown away old ladies. Down there in Texas, them 40 kids, how many kids got killed? About like what, 18 something? Them kids got killed. They made them wait. They made the police department wait 40 minutes to go in there and go deal with them. And let that man kill them. They ain't doing that with white kids, the Asian kids. They hate us. And you know they hate us, right? Because the Spirit bear witness. You know we the children of God.
That's right.
And everybody hates the children of God right now.
That's right.
So you have a side to pick. The whole world hates you. And once you stay asleep, God called you. Give me Romans 13 and 11. The whole world wants you to go back to sleep after this conversation. God says this. Read.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11.
Come on.
And that, knowing the time.
Knowing the time means this is almost the end of the world. For real this time. You see Russia, people exploding right now dying. You go on Telegram, some of these places, they'll show you the bodies. There's thousands of people dead. Right. That's war. Taiwan and China, all that stuff. There's war coming. Famine. You're running out of food. You see gas? The reason gas is so high is because that's a famine. Famine ain't just food. Sometimes you just run out of stuff like gas. You run out of stuff like crops. Right. They're burning down whole chicken houses. Right. You understand? People can't get jobs the way they used to.
Run it out.
Because it's running out of food. This is the time. This is the end of the world. Read.
That now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Now it's high time to wake up.
Right. That's right.
There's no more time for second chances. This ain't gonna go on for much longer.
Bring it out.
Did you see homosexuality? You seen that, right? Is it more prevalent now or less than like in the 90s? It's more. It's the main thing.
Right.
And if you speak against it, what are they gonna do to you?
Oh, they gonna bash you.
They're gonna bash you. One day they're gonna literally bash you.
That's right.
They right now, they'll put hands on you if you say something that ain't right.
Bring it out.
But God's called you.
Right.
That stuff is taking over the world. Not just that, but all hoarders. These sisters have dropped down, they'll be 11 years old, shaking their ass on the camera.
Right. Wake them up.
This taking over the world. And you know you hate it. So what are you going to do about it? Psalms 94, 16. God says, high time to wake out of sleep. You're the only man that can do something about it.
Right.
We're the only ones that can do something about it.
Right.
And we got to get a gun. The Spirit of God come out of our mouth.
Right.
And we shut this stuff down.
Right.
Give me that. Psalm 94. 16.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 16. Who will rise up for me?
That's God who loves you, who called you. Read what he asked again.
Who will rise up for me?
Ty said, who will rise up for me?
Right.
Read.
Against the evildoers.
Against the evildoers. The people that don't keep my commandments.
Right.
That's your God.
Yeah.
He asked across the world, who will rise up for me?
Right.
Who gonna do what I said?
Yes.
Who gonna do my work on the earth?
Right.
Is it you who he called?
Make it blood.
We all got that call, and we were sitting there just like you. Someone had a blunt in their hand. So I asked you. I had a blunt in my hand. I don't know about these other brothers. Somebody had blunts, crack rocks, prostitutes, 2, 3 women. And then he called us. We was like, I'll do it. Shoot, I'll do it. You kept me alive this long. I could have died many times.
Right.
I'll do it. You show me something I ain't never seen before. I'll do it. That's you, Ty. If you choose it to be.
Wake them up.
That whole heart being perfect, as soon as you take that one step into doing it, you walking in perfection. You already working towards it.
Right.
Perfection don't mean you don't make a mistake. That's not what perfection is. Perfection is the keeping of God's commandments.
Right.
You mess up, you redo it. You start over. And you'll try to apply it again. There ain't nothing but a learning process. Perfection begins when you say, I'm going to keep this Sabbath the best I can. I might mess up this Sabbath, but the following Sabbath, I'm going to get it right. And then if I mess up again, the following Sabbath after that, I'm going to get it right. I'm going to teach that girl. I'm going to marry that girl. You will walk in perfection. Because a black man don't want to do none of that. He want to stay there, sleep, and sit on the couch. Become one with the couch. It's time for you to wake up.
That's right.
Because everybody else doing evil. And they're all going to die here.
Right. Get out.
Everybody else is going to die here.
Right.
Let's show them. Give me Zechariah.
Bring it out.
You know what I want? 13 and 8. Watch what the Bible says. World War III is coming.
That's
There's
right.
nuclear missiles.
Bring it out.
How hot do you think nuclear is, Ty? How hot do you think nuclear is? Fire hot. Like you get burned by the iron. That's out. Nuclear fire is so hot it's going to burn your soul.
Right.
It's going to burn your soul. And it's not going to stop. That's how hot it is. He's going to show you that. Read it.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13 and verse 8.
Read.
And it shall come to pass that in all the land
every part of the Americas. Everybody allied with America. Read.
Saith the Lord, 2 parts therein.
There's the number, that's the figure. You don't need to be a mathematician. Say 2 parts. That's 2 out of 3.
Right.
2 out of 3. Read.
Shall be cut off.
That means killed.
Get out.
2 out of 3 niggas gonna die. That's what God said.
Right.
2 out of 3 black people. 2 out of 3 Hispanics.
Right.
2 out of 3 Native Americans. They're gonna die here.
Right.
Read.
And die.
Nuclear fire. There will be no 911. There will be no, I'm burned, I'm hot. Call the ambulance. There's no hospital. It's vaporized.
Bring it out. Make it play.
Everybody that can help you gonna be dead.
Get out.
Read.
But the third shall be left therein.
Then it says the third. That's how you know it's 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 gonna die. But the 1/3 will what?
And the third shall be left therein.
Shall be left, shall be saved.
Right.
That's what it means to be saved.
That's
You'll be
right.
saved from that flame, from that blick of fire. That's not hell underground. There's no such thing as that.
Right.
When nuclear fire hits America, what you think it's gonna look like? Everything gonna be on fire.
Right.
Everything gonna be on fire.
Make it
Bring it
play.
out.
Read.
Verse 9.
Uh-huh.
And I will bring the third part through the fire.
That's you, Lord's will. That's us, Lord's will. We're bringing us through the fire. Read.
And will refine them as silver is refined.
That's a refinement process. After we go through everything we need to, we keep these commandments to the best we can, and then we witness the world burn around us. He gonna refine us like silver, like your chain. You know that chain was dirty at one time. Those elements, it had to burn the dirt off of it.
Right.
What's he gonna do to the black man? The black man dirty, but he's gonna burn all the dirt off of us. Because we really are pure gold in the eyes of God. Read on.
And will try them as gold is tried.
Come on.
They shall call on my name.
We black men and black women gonna call on God's name. Todd, that should be you. We're gonna call on God's name. What's he gonna do?
And I will hear them.
Then he gonna hear us.
Right.
Black people in churches crying all the time. What God doing for them? Nothing. Because they in sin. They in idolatry. They in white supremacy. That ain't got nothing to do with them.
Wake them up.
But he said when you get bring through that fire, you do what I said, and then you witness the destruction. He said, then when you call me, I'm going to jump up and answer you. Read.
I will say, it is my people.
God going to say, it's my people. Finally the Israelites are back. Read.
And they shall say,
And we going to say,
the Lord is my God.
that's what we're supposed to say.
That's
Right.
The Lord is my God. Not white Jesus, not Buddha, not, what's the Muslim dude's name? Allah. Christ, the black Messiah. The Lord is my God. And the Most High God, his Father. That's what we're going to say, my brother. All right? So you understand that thing?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
We used to scream Black Power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.